I initially became involved with the Community Foundation my junior year of high school, serving as a student representative on the Littler Youth Fund Distribution Committee. One of my first tasks in the office as an intern was to compose summaries of grant reports that were arriving in the office from projects I helped select while on the distribution committee. It was amazing to return and see the impacts and successes that the Littler Youth Fund has enabled through its funding, which was started by a dream of the Littlers.
Sometimes it is downright amazing how a relatively modest gift can turn into an undreamed good for a community. This is what happened with the bequest made many years ago to benefit the youth of Weld County by Hubert and Mary Littler. In 1986, the fund started making quarterly distributions. Since then, the Hubert and Mary Littler Youth Fund has been a standard for youth grant making in Weld County. Hundreds of youth-oriented programs have benefited from the generosity of Hubert and Mary Littler. Even with market fluctuations, this self-sustaining fund has been able to provide the community with a wonderful resource and the Littlers with a legacy they envisioned 40 years ago.
My relationship to the Community Foundation changed during my senior year of high school when I became the recipient of its efforts. As a result of very generous donors in the area, I was given 2 scholarships, with the Community Foundation acting as the bridge between the donors and myself. The effects of their small investment would multiply as the hands of a college education opened more doors, both in terms of future employment and in terms of intellectual growth. The Community Foundation's annual scholarships are not only an investment in the lives of individuals such as myself, they are investments in the success of the community. They enable students to pursue their dream of a college education.
I'm Randy Bangert, editor of the Greeley Tribune. I had the pleasure of working with Mildred Hanson in the mid-1970s. It was a real pleasure to work with her. It became evident very quickly when I started working for the Tribune that Mildred was devoted to being engaged in the community and investing in the future of the community. And I know that she got that from her uncle, Charlie Hanson, who owned the Tribune for decades. Mildred was always active in a variety of civic and professional groups, and she always talked about her hero being her Uncle Charlie. She said of him, "He taught me that we should always be fair and always care for the newspaper's readers." And I don't think that there's any doubt that Mildred had that in mind when she created the scholarships and the journalism professorship at UNC. I think through the endowment of the scholarships and the professorship at UNC, I know it was Mildred's dream to basically continue the legacy that her uncle had started to invest in the future of Northern Colorado. It's been amazing to see what Mildred's scholarships have done for the community over the years. Really countless numbers of individuals have benefited, and it's had a tremendous impact, I think, on the development of young people in our community and the development of really strong leadership in Greeley and Weld County.
It's not every day that one has the opportunity to meet a World War II fighter pilot, a former university president, a fiery 92-year-old ball of energy who still enjoys a nice rafting trip from time to time, and one of Colorado's most well-known bankers. At the Community Foundation Centennial Society dinner, I had the chance to meet all of these fascinating, very different individuals as they gathered together to celebrate a common cause, a dedication to philanthropy and service. What I learned at the conclusion of the evening was beyond anything I could have imagined. What I found were people with genuine concern and love for the world, a compassion for those less fortunate than themselves, and a dream to make a difference. These are average people, but they are making a difference. Whether it's their time, their resources, or their thoughts, they're giving what they have to leave a mark.
I am very honored to serve as a student guest speaker this year, as there have been many other remarkable scholarship recipients in the past. 2 years ago, I was fortunate enough to receive the M.C. Widmeyer Family Nursing Scholarship. Every year when I fill out various scholarship applications, My mind wanders back specifically to the MC Widmeyer Family Nursing Scholarship. This scholarship will always hold a special place in my heart, as I was given the opportunity to personally meet the individuals funding my education. Because of their kindness and personal donation, I am now able to continue my education at UCCS to one day reach my dreams of becoming a trauma nurse. I hope to not only save lives one day, but also return the kindness the Widmeyer family has expressed to me. While I am grateful for all the scholarships I have received, the MC Widmeyer Family Nursing Scholarship will always be very special, as it comes from individuals in my own community who found the time to believe in me.
Hi, I'm Jill Rosentrader, formerly a board member of the Community Foundation, and I'm still active with the Arts Alive Fund with Julie Shade. Julie Shade and I started the Arts Alive Fund because we had both been members of the Littler Fund for several years, and we really saw a need for funding of the arts for the artists, arts organizations, and arts education in Weld County. We're really fortunate to have a partner with the Community Foundation. The staff is really terrific. They solicit people to apply for the grants. They help us through the panel discussions, determining who then should get the funding. And then the best part is they get to write the check, and then we can move on and start looking at other opportunities for artists. My dream for the Arts Alive Fund would be that it would continue to grow, and that we would have opportunities that maybe were a little bit larger and for more artists and arts groups and arts education, because the stronger the creativity is in a community, the better a community is.
Kids pondering future internships and careers generally think big. They dream of shadowing world-renowned doctors, or they strive for internships with the technological powerhouses like Facebook and Google. But students seeking summer jobs that will eventually open doors for stellar employment opportunities probably rarely consider internships with organizations like the Community Foundation. It's just not grand enough. And while many students may not take a second glance, they probably also rarely fathom the far-reaching impact that small-town organizations like the Community Foundation are having on the world. It is having a remarkable influence in Weld County.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Sheets.
Hi, I'm Christopher Allison.
Hi, I'm Amanda Pennington. Working on the Littler Committee really showed me that even in high school that I could actually have an impact on things that were happening in the community.
Going through high school and having the opportunity to be on this committee really kind of changed my perspective on the community that I live in and the need that exists and the dreams that people have. And essentially, without that, I feel like today I wouldn't have that same perspective that I have, when I go to school every day and realize that what I have is a privilege and that I shouldn't take it for granted.
Serving on the Littler Committee has shown me the great opportunity in our community to give back. I am donating back to the Community Foundation to help provide assistance for other students now that I have a successful career. Being a nurse has always been my dream, and receiving the MC Widmeyer Family Scholarship for Nursing helped me fulfill that dream. So by giving back, I want to help somebody else fulfill their dream of being a nurse.
My dream for the future in regards to giving back involves a focus mainly on young adults and children. My main focus now is to help kids and teenagers understand that no matter what their circumstances, no matter their personality, anything like that, they can make a difference and they can have a substantial impact on their community.
My biggest dream in the future is to really give back to the education system that we live in. And so in the future, I would really like to be able to give back on that level directly to the kids in the classroom and really make a difference in those lives.
I have goals and dreams just like many of the individuals I met during my time with the Community Foundation. I wasn't sure what was in store for me last summer, but I know now from my experiences I can give something back to the community that will also contribute to the growth of others just by pursuing my dreams.